Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. I've dropped the difficulty down to Torment 13 because I was just spending a little bit of time looking through the season journey and what we have left to do. And at Guardian level we have to do a level 70 Rift at Torment 13 within 4 minutes. I reckon we're probably capable of doing that. So I'd rather we're on Torment 13 for the regular Rifts and have a higher chance of actually getting one that works. Rather than us waiting until we're doing the Conqueror level things and then kind of grinding it out. I was also having a look at the different conquests that are available. Yeah, we've done Lionhearted. That's amazing. We need to do at least one other one. Probably Gems to 65 is going to be the way we go. Later on, I'll do Worlds Apart, or at least try to do Worlds Apart. But it's going to be gem for the next couple of levels. We've got, gems to 45, gems to 55, and then gems to 70. Getting gems to 70 is going to complete the second conquest by itself anyway. So, yeah, doing Torment 13. We'll try and do Nephilim Rifts. We'll actually go and kill Diablo as well, and we'll just like tick through some of the other random objectives that are dotted around rather than just grinding out. Let's start with Diablo actually. Let's see if we can do him super fast. I don't think it's going to be that much of a difficult thing to do. And we're at the level where everything will just die from being near us. Probably should put the Boon of the Hoarder in, but I think I'd rather have the extra damage just to make the boss fight go a little bit faster. And if we're going to do that, then you know, we may as well just carry it through for the entire thing rather than like toing and throwing back and forth. We also need to do Greed at Torment 13. So if we can find a puzzle ring, that'd be great. I might start asking Kadala for rings to that end. So we can try and get back into the vault. It's funny to think that we had so many puzzle rings last season. Alright, well we're definitely stonking through the area. I do want all the death's breaths, of course. Because things die so quickly, we end up with nothing around to help us get our vengeance back. So our damage level drops. Yeah, we're out of discipline, but that's alright. We found Pinnacle of Heaven. Now, I believe it's only once we actually get into the fight, but I'm still going to hurry on down regardless. Well, that's the first bit done. Probably should have saved one of the turrets to get this guy done quick, but you know, he's done quick enough. No, this wretched light must be eradicated. And there we go. That's almost certainly fast enough. And we've frozen him in place in the middle of his death throes. Fellow feeling at the Guardian level. He never did get to complete his death animation. That makes me laugh a little bit. Alright, so once again up to the top bit. So fellow feeling is done. Gems and rifts at that level, that's and power extractions, that's what we're looking at. Down here, augmentation, slay greed, slay. Let's go slay Rakanoth. we can do that. And then we'll get back to the regular scheduled rifting while we're here. Definitely a lot easier than last time we tried one of these. Bonus chest and... ah, look, we did actually get something from it. That is a little bit of a surprise. I thought we weren't going to get anything worthwhile. The difference in drops between Torment 13 and 16 is pretty monumental. Right, hurrying down this way. Nah, we can just walk to Rakanoth. We don't need discipline. Can't go back out that way. Someone's locked the door. It's those bloody angels, that's who it is. Bang! Yeah. Totally ticking these things off. Anyone else to kill on here? So... yeah, it's just gems to 45 over here. Gems to 55. Slay Greed and Augment. Yeah, so we're just rifting now. Not necessarily going to be the most interesting of watching, but we'll try and make it work. Ooh. ID that. It is Dawn. Oh, we've already got a Dawn. I didn't realise we had one. And Squirt's necklace. Do we have a Squirt's necklace? Yeah, Squirt's necklace is one of the new ones. So while not taking damage, damage dealt is increased by up to 100%, and damage taken is increased by up to 50%. It's good for the one-hit wonders, you know, those who are planning on never getting injured. If we didn't need the extra damage reduction from the Compass Rose, I'd be tempted to go Convention of Elements and Squirt's Necklace. And in fact, what I'll probably do is I'll put that over there. And do I still have the convention? I must still have the convention. Yeah, there it is. Because it was a really nice Convention of Elements that we had. So if I keep those two, we could just become a massive power hitter, but we would, of course, be losing the potential 50% damage reduction that we get for wandering around. And then gaining a 50% like damage increase. So, you know, it's a dangerous thing to think about, but we'll have it there as an option later on in the season. Right, let's see if we can speed through a regular rift. Yeah, we'll get Boon of the Horde back out. Ooh, actually, I need to. We've swapped over, of course. Okay, so this is our current Greater Rift setup. And that's our regular Rift setup. We'll be losing a bit of damage, but that's more than fine. Actually, do we have Greater Rift? Oh, we've got 3 Greater Keystones left. Oh, well. Silly me. Going about this all wrong. Greater Rift, Torment 16. We can't afford to empower it. So, just here we go. Already off to a cracking start. Anyone of note up here? I don't think so. They're all dead. No elites. Nothing through there. And our vengeance is running off, which is a terrible time for it. There we go. It does come back quite quickly, so as long as we're paying attention, we can generally avoid trouble. But that kind of thing, if we'd switched over our necklace, we might come across her. Level 500, Jesus, that has come around so quickly. Shield pylon, great. All these dudes exploding all around us, we don't care about any of that. Oh, we ran out of hatred for a moment there. Luckily, Evasive Fire does give us a lot back. So as long as you're actually paying attention. I mean, we've got the companions as well, but I try and proactively use them. I say try, I don't always succeed. Oh, we're out of discipline. Oh no. We were out of discipline. Right, shield pylon is vanishing, so back to being cautious. We're going up this way? I think we're going up this way. It looks like the way to go. I mean, we're still getting levels really quickly at the moment, so even when our resources run a little bit low, they're normally brought back by the joys of leveling up. I know that there's some orbs up this way that I need to still get. Let's grab them. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. They got a little bit toasty explosion on them. We'll just make sure we don't stand in it. 95%. It's not going to take long for the Rift Guardian. We could stand in the extra damage ring, but honestly, we don't need to. We put out enough damage that, in fact, if I'd stood there, I would have been even further away. So we would have been doing more damage with Zai's Stone of Vengeance as well. I think we'll carry on pushing Zai's Stone of Vengeance for now, because it's going to give us more damage per point we put into it compared with Bane of the Trapped. So we'll be getting the biggest benefit for each point that we put in. 509. Our leveling up is slowing down, but it's still going really quickly. Alright, let's have a look at this Oculus ring that you've got. 72% versus 81%. The other one is better. Broken Promises, Nagel Ring, Chain of Shadows. Oh, Heart of Iron, that's new. We do need to think about extracting the different things, of course. Yeah, that's worse. So we'll salvage it up. St. Archery's Gauge can get salvaged up. Nagel Ring, we've already got one over there. That can get salvaged. Broken Promises, we've definitely got one. Chain of Shadows, not sure. Oh yeah, there it is. Fault costs no resources for 2 seconds. That is such an incredible skill. And a Shadow's Burden as well. We'll put that over the other side. Shame you can't rotate them. You know, we're 2 sets of shoulders. I know it's actually representing 2 shoulder pads, but you know what I mean. Gem. We still need more gems to finish off our thing. Not too many, though. It is definitely getting there. Right. Let's hop in and we'll do another. Might have been able to empower that one, actually. Probably should have checked rather than just assuming. But even if we can empower this one, we wouldn't have been able to empower the next one. So overall, we'll end up with the same number of level ups of our gems. Let's get some more fish in. That's what we're all about. It'd be very interesting to see what other skills could pair with Reign of Vengeance. You know, see if this is the only really practical one. Because obviously we're doing everything with the turrets at the moment. But there's got to be something else that we could potentially make work for us. Maybe not for this season, though. Maybe not for this season. Let's back out of that explosion for a moment. Leveling up quite happily, up to 510 now. They don't defy all reason. I think I was quite reasonable when I killed them. Also, I mean, the demons do follow a certain, like, hierarchy of rules and systems. So there's got to be some reason in there. Not to mention all the lore that goes behind it. I think Cormac's a bit of a drama queen. Here we go, another level up. Keeping that vengeance going for the extra damage. We don't care about taking damage from mobs at the moment. Still got that shield piling on for a couple of seconds. But because it's both our offensive and defensive thing, we've got to keep it moving. Bang! No, there's still more guys through here. Question is, are they ones that we care about or ones that we can pretty much ignore? A lot of the mobs we can pretty much ignore. I mean, they'll die as collateral damage as we go through clearing the areas. Oh, cool. Got some big guys to potentially eliminate. Oh, geez. That's getting a little bit painful. Yeah, that was a little bit dangerous. Probably shouldn't have stepped forwards when we opened that door up. Bam! Power Pylon just like eliminating everything as we go along. Now me to just fling all my rockets in your general direction. Just have the world die in flames. I'll have them. 97%, nearly Rift Guardian time. Which means time for more upgrades. Even though we didn't have a full complement of turrets around here, it still went down very quickly. Okay, so gems to upgrade. We're carrying on with Zai's Stone of Vengeance. That's just more damage, more damage, more damage, more damage, more damage.
I am returning to town. I've become stronger.
And at this point, I will ask for rings. Because it'd be nice to get another puzzle ring. Oh, no. We've got a focus. Do we already have a focus? Yeah, we've got a focus. We don't have a restraint yet. Looking at the Undaunted, I don't care. Let's ID the rest of this. Put our points in. So, Mantle of Channeling. That's new. That can stay. Cage of the Hellborn. We'll substitute that in. That's a second unity. Tell you what, we'll put this one over here just in case we need to do some switching around. Vokar's Huge Stone. Ooh! Ooh, now that's an interesting one. So we'll get 13% more toughness, but we'll lose almost a % damage reduction for every companion. Tough call. Let's count the companions that we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'd lose 6% damage reduction. But it is an improvement. So we'll swap that over. We'll swap this one in there. Queenston's Fan, Spines of Seething, Hatred, Deathwatch Mantle, Mempo of Twilight, they can all go. Litany Focus, Band of Follow Whispers can all go. Bombardier's Rucksack, it is a worse one, so that can go. Yeah, all the rest of this can get salvaged up. Splat. Splat all across. Do we still have... Yes, we do still have a Great Rift Keystone. Alright, we'll do another run. An empowered run this time. Because I remembered to actually look. That's a lot of damage that's going off around the area. Make sure the fire chain dude's gone. But still going fine. That is not the way on. This is going to be the way on up here. No lightning turrets for you guys. Oh, I saw there's a huge pile of corpses over here. Is that what you're talking about? It's really, giant piles of corpses don't count as enemies. I mean, maybe once they're enemies, but as long as they're not spewing poison, they can't hurt me anymore. Yeah, I mean, we could definitely put the difficulty up with these great rifts. We're just getting through things so quickly, they're not really having a chance to even attack us. Okay, get a little bit of vengeance cooldown back. And of course, the more of these we do, the stronger we're getting as well, so they are definitely getting easier just by nature of us becoming more powerful. I really like the channeling panels, as long as you remember to use all your skills effectively. You know, keep your damage reductions up as well as your damage output. We'll go left, I think. Often prefer a left wall hug to a right wall hug. It's probably because I'm from England. You know, driving on the left. Get used to doing everything that requires order on the left. I'll grab this just because it's there, not because we need it. He's, again, not going to get a chance to move. But, ooh, let's grab all of this. A wand. We're not going to use a wand. I think we'll take this up to 50. And then we'll start working on the next one.
I need to go back.
Okay, 527 on the Garrigan levels. Points going there, points going there, points going there, and points going there. What do we have? We have Ancient Wazichian armbands. Natalya's Reflection is not as good. Fiendish Grips, do we already? Yeah, we've already got some of those. Let's get a second just in case. Natalya's Embrace, sure, we'll hold on to another one of those. And Danetta's Revenge. Sure, we'll put it down there. The rest of this will get salvaged up. Let's go ask for some rings.
Let's see what happens, shall we? Don't forget, we cannot afford that.
Yeah, not a surprise. Okay, salvage, 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 salvage. We'll drop off the gems and then we're going to try and do a fast rift. So Torment 13, regular rift. Conduit's probably going to help. Probably shouldn't be picking these up, but it's all... Oh, that was a primal. Yeah, definitely picking that up. That's our second primal of the season. This is not a terrible environment. Of course, it is going to rely a lot on us finding elite mobs, finding where we're supposed to be going, and everything else that goes along with. Right, let's push on. We're out of discipline, so we're walking for a bit. I mean, without the perfect area, it's really hard to do speed running. Oh, come on, we're so close to a level up. That'll let us vault again properly. Okay. Out of discipline again, my word. Okay, this is not going to be a terrible place, as long as there's some actual mobs for us to kill. Yeah, I shouldn't be picking up any of these things, and I know that. But without the large open, full of elites area, it's less important because we're going to struggle no matter what. Is that enough to get? No, not quite. Right, Rift Guardian is here. Let's just head straight back to town. We can come back and grab these bits in a moment, but fingers crossed. Hey, what do you know? That was just in time. All right, get all of this. Lovely. So there is no reason for us to be pootling around on Torment 13 anymore. Let's just double check. Yeah, finish the level 70 Rift in 4 minutes. It almost certainly wasn't 3 minutes. But, yeah. Good job. Let's see what rings we got from that. Justice Lantern. Special's Ring of Lasting, Banner of Hollow Whispers. Yeah, nothing else is really noteworthy. Odyssey's End. What a thing to get a primal for. You know what? Let's get ourselves a new awesome... There we go, that'll do for primals. I know we've got one on the other page. I'm going to leave that one where it is. Notice Spike can go. Marauder's gloves. No, they can just get salvaged. That's... That's worth us doing some re-rolling on. If we can get cluster arrow to 15%, that's an upgrade. So let's do that, and then we'll change the difficulty. Changing it to critical hit chance gives 9.3% damage, which means overall it's a damage reduction. Ah, elemental 15%. No, I want cluster arrow. Unfortunately, selecting elemental arrow doesn't change the fact that it might show up. We can do this for a while, but each time it's going to cost us more money and more resources. Come on. Give me that cluster arrow. All these resources going to waste. 14%. That's close enough. Try just a little bit more. Yeah, now we're spending 2 million a time. It's not worth us doing that. Oh wait, that was the Marauders one anyway. Ah, what a waste of resources. What a waste of resources. Unless we have Natalya's shoulders that are better. Wait, does Natalya even have shoulders? No. So we would have to swap out the gloves, maybe? Lose quite a lot of toughness. We could re-roll that life per hit, though. So we've still got the right set bits. Let's re-roll that life per hit. I'm making a complete pig's ear of this. No, resource cost reduction is nice, but not necessary. Armor makes this a bit better. But what I'd really like... Can we not get resist all? Does this already have resist all? No, oh, it's because we've got fire resistance on it. That's why. Yeah, we're changing back. That's a better setup overall. That was a complete waste of resources. Really, really hard to work out what's going to be better and what isn't. Nevertheless, we will carry on. So that is a really, really good helmet. It's just not one that we're going to use right now. And we may as well throw that one away. Throw that away, throw that away. Yeah, all the rest is just going to get salvaged. I feel foolish for that. Measure twice, cut once. Okay, let's put the difficulty back up. In fact, we can go above Torment 16. Well, I mean, we can go above Torment 16. We can go to Torment 16 here, but we can go above Torment 16 when we're running the rifts. How many Greatwood Keystones? We've got 2. So, just as a reminder, gems to 45, then gems to 55, 2 conquests, slay greed, use a level 50 gems, so more gems, gems to 70, so more gems, 3 conquests, and lots of extractions. Let's do the extractions now, actually, or some of the extractions. How many can we do? 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Very well.
We're going to run out of bounty materials before we can do this. Because we needed 20 in total, didn't we? Well, we might have just enough. How many are we up to? 12 more. Yeah, we're going to have to run another set of bounties. That in itself isn't a problem. We could also do one of the challenge rifts at some point. But we're reducing our surplus of items, which is good for keeping things neat. Neater, anyway. Right, back into the rifts. It's got up to 78. I'm feeling powerful. A reasonable start, I'd say. Those entry areas can be somewhat dangerous and deadly, so... Especially with all the poison that we're going to have dotted around. This is probably going to be one of the more challenging ones that we've seen, not just because the difficulty level's higher and everything's going to be stronger, but just because of the nature of having ranged and regular poison everywhere. And lots of explodey dudes. I was reading a little bit a season ago about how the rifts pick monsters, and you know, there's supposed to be some that give you a little bit of concern, some that are easy to kill, some that you actually have to stop and think about, and it tries to balance them properly to keep it challenging for the level that it's at. So you will get trash, you will get like mini boss feeling ones. And then you'll get ones that, you know, sometimes it's better to just run away from. That's the other thing. Having a higher difficulty level means we're going to be getting more Garrigan levels faster. Yeah, I just want the stairs to be clear so I can vault myself down without dying to poison. Let's move on. Speed Pylon did us very well. And these guys have got more health, but they don't have the whole poison problem. which I much prefer. Don't mind if they're a bit harder to kill, as long as they're not going to effectively martyr themselves with a grenade. Ooh, shield pylon. That'll be very welcome. So with this on, let's vault around. Try and find some good elites to take out. We'll call another open area. Carrying on up this way, yeah. Half a shield pylon left. If we're quick, we can get to the Rift Guardian before this wears off. Yeah, so generally my rule of thumb is to try and be twice as fast as the timer. We are way above that at the moment, which is why I feel we can put the difficulty up. %96. We don't have the shield pylon anymore, but we've definitely got a lot of them behind us. Okay. We're at the point where we need to manage our resources just a little bit on the boss fights, but that was nothing really. So we can definitely go even higher. Yes, Urshi. Right, 1 point in here. And then Bane of the Trap carries on up as well.
I need to go back.
537. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more levels. Ancient depth diggers. Ooh, better Marauder spines. Not quite as good resource cost reduction, but overall consider that an improvement. Elusive ring. Let's put that in there. I'm sure it'll be useful at some point. Compass rose, we can salvage that. Alcin's Ascent, salvage that. Salvage. I think we've already seen that one, so we'll salvage it. Let's go see if we can get ourselves a puzzle ring.
Favors the bold. That will look nice on you. I cannot afford.
Alas. Alas she is, and she did not deliver. Gone, 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 gone. And drop off the couple of gems that we've got. Alright, we do still have more of these, so let's push up to 80. We can't afford to empower it, so we'll take it as is. So this is the point where I'm really going to be paying attention to using evasive fire as well for the extra damage reduction. Because regular mobs are going to be hitting us hard now.
Not ready yet.
power pylon is going to be distorting how strong we are. But that's alright. Oh jeez, did we just killed 2 packs without even really paying attention. Okay. It always feels a little bit more dangerous pushing to higher levels, but I think this is manageable. Now, I always think our companions in this are invulnerable. And I'm not talking about Cormac, I'm talking about our wolf and stuff. So why don't we just get like an army of those wolves and send them out to fight the demons? If they can't die, you just keep getting more wolves and, you know, your problem's eventually going to go away. Oh, yeah, don't want them charging us. There's the way on. Let's just get this area cleared so we can come back if we need to. Anything? Now, I couldn't actually see anything when I put that down. It's just I anticipated that as we got further in, we would eventually come up against something that needed to die. So it's just being a little bit more proactive. Yeah, I'd say we've got this this down in terms of resource management. Every now and then I forget that we do have to still do evasive fire, but it comes back so quickly. That it never feels like an issue. These guys aren't quite doing as much damage as I would think either. %, very nearly Rift Guardian time. Oh, we should be able to get it with this.
Sweet revenge.
The Rift Guardian has come.
Womp, womp, womp. His health is significantly higher, but obviously not high enough to prevent death by a massive amount of rockets. One, two, three, 4.
I am returning to town.
And that takes us to 547. So another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 levels. Hey, look, an ancient Death Watch mantle. You know what? I'm going to store that because I do like them. Raven's Wing, we've already extracted. Veer's Swaggering Stance is a mage thing. Yang's Recurve, I think we've already got one. Not there, not there. We do have one down there, that's fine. Back and Caster, Sword of Ill Will, Nemesis Braces, Spores of Zakara, they can all go. And we're going to talk to Kadala about doing some more upgrades.
Don't be shy. What a steal. I cannot afford.
I just want another puzzle ring. That's all I want. I'm afraid that's going to be it for this episode, though. We are out of time for the day. But thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you are enjoying this. A little bit of variety with us doing some of the higher level things rather than just grinding on gems. But there is going to be a lot of grinding to come. Gems to 55, of course, being the next big thing. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, then you should do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Diablo 3. See you soon.